Good morning. Welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're farming. I did a whole bunch of planting. So we have in here, we have one circuit board. That's the one we planted together. And we have another circuit board right here. And we have another circuit board right here. I went to Hot Planet and I got a bunch of selenium. Not enough to do the whole thing, but I've added a few more domes, as you can see. Let's see, so far, look at what I had to do. I had to tear this apart and add this section right here because I forgot. I forgot to build it from the inside, so they all overlapped and then I couldn't plant anything and oh boy. Alright. And I did this nifty thing. I made some advanced ion batteries, just two. It's silver, which I only bought 20. 10 silver, 10 sodium nitrate, and 10 pure ferrite. I also made some chlorine and sold it because we were running out of money. So now we have 4.5 million, and that can go away, and that can go away. All right, now then, today we need to get suit slots. That's the wrong, totally the wrong thing. Today we need to get suit slots. And do I have ferrite? Yes, all right. Because I'm tired of not having any space. And guess what? I went the wrong way. I'm always lost. What was I just gonna say? I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, the containers are full. That's what I was gonna say. Still haven't found the Diplo again. I went looking for him. He lives down there somewhere. Down there in that trench. Somewhere. Alright. Let's see if I brought all the necessaries. No, I didn't bring the uranium because it's on the ship and I'm super duper lazy, so I'm just going to call the ship to me. Yeah. All right, here's one and there's one. Alrighty. So let's talk about this AMU business, okay? The problem with AMUs is that if you don't leave something in the output, all you're going to get is copper. We are farming for copper. But if you look here, when you go to take this out, you need to leave whatever you're mining a little bit in, just like, I think the minimum you can leave in is 10. So if you're mining indium or ammonia or something like that, you need to leave 10 of that in there. Otherwise, it's going to turn into copper. No, that's just a strider. Shucks. I think our hyperdrive is full. Yep. Okay, what did I do? I got a hot shield because of going to a hot planet. And the hot planet I picked did have a predator of sorts. So we have that. We have a little bit of carbon. We have a little bit of oxygen. and a teeny tiny bit of ferrite. We need to buy oxygen, and because I'm almost out for making chlorine, and we need to buy ferrite. And I did. Alright, I guess we're only getting 5 suit slots. 5 is gonna make a difference in our lives, though. I just don't have any space left, and I'm not hoarding. That's just supplies. So I have like 5 ion batteries and 5 hydrogen jellies and things like that. All right, we are gonna go someplace new. Let's see what we got here. We can't go very far. Prosperous Skek. It's not a great sell rate. I'd like to find a mercantile economy so I can buy Star Silk, but I don't see one. Oh, the roosters are crowing. It's 5:30. Here we go. I don't know if it's been 3 hours yet since the last freighter battle. It's been an hour and a half since I started playing. Boy, look at that. All that pink water. It ought to be pink on a fungal planet. Oh, look at all the trade lines going there. 3 trade posts right on top of each other. Here's another one going back there. I'm guessing that's where all the planets are hiding. Yeah. They're ready. I thought there was a moon, I guess not. I can't see. Here we go. I had to go look up how to make advanced ion batteries, and I did that on the Refiner No Man's Sky wiki /Refiner, and I should just honestly, I should just put that web address in the notes of every episode. Because I send a whole lot of people there. What else do we have? Cyclotrons. Oh boy, team colors. Wow, that is bright. I don't want that. There's a pulse spitter. Boy. I only have a few nanites. 988. Oh, there's a Viking hiding in here. He's oh, you can have $1,000 for goodness sake. Oh, thanks for the combat scope. I'd rather pay 1,000 than nanites. Hi, why are you looking out the window like that? Oh, I see. Oh. Well, I don't have any way to help you. You can have some sodium. There's a conflict scanner. We're getting all kinds of good stuff. And a Viking word interloper. Lots and lots of chromatic metal, which we're gonna make ourselves. Alrighty. I like the fact with atmosphere harvesters, feed creatures. With atmosphere harvesters, and AMUs and things like that, and oxygen harvesters. It's a set it and forget it kind of thing. I don't have to do anything. Just a little bit of carbon, and it does all the work for me. I like that. What I don't like is how really broken the AMU can be. And, you know, there's no instruction anywhere that tells you to leave a little bit of product in the AMU. It's just people just worked it out, you know, and for newer players, it's, you know, it's frustrating. It's frustrating to go away, leave an AMU on paraffinium, for instance, and come back and it's completely full of copper. And it shouldn't be like that. Oh man, I wish I had the money right now. Oh, it's orange. The Son of Perfection. I think I've owned a starship called the Son of Perfection once. 53% hyperdrive. I mean, you can get everything you need in the hyperdrive. 8 million. We only have half what we need. Yeah, I had a little S-class fighter, a little yellow one, named the Son of Perfection. On my normal save in Eisenham. Future Gek. That's the one that's in on the other computer. It feels weird to have, you know, did I talk to him? To have saves. Yeah, I did. On 2 different computers. You know. And honestly, I mean, if I wasn't so lazy, you know, I just need to get a memory stick and, you know, put it in the computer, and I'll have my old saves back, you know. But I mean, my save files are all used up here. I'd like to know what that other planet is. Come on. Here we go. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, just barely. Isn't this one? Oh, this one's a fungal planet. Okay. Alright. Let's go get another suit slot. Let's see. Developing fledgling. I'm having a hard time getting it to go. There we go. Promising. Well, there just isn't a whole lot out here at this range, you know. Come on. That's kind of frustrating too. I wish there was a way for them to fix that, but I've talked about this before. The thing is that the stars are different sizes, and so that it might look like it's closer, a star, but it isn't. It could be farther away and bigger, you know. So look here, this is proof right here. This one's 81 light years away, and this one's 80 light years away. Look at how much bigger this star is than that. And 1 light year doesn't make that much difference. That's only 83 light years away. You know. It's a wealthy Corvex system, so we'll try it. I didn't bring any copper with me, of course. Wow. That's a big planet. Waiting for the scanner. Sklepim. The moon of Sklepim. Alrighty. Roosters are going for it now, man. They're like, there's like just, the sky is just lighting. It's not even like dawn, you know? Someone was asking me earlier what these lines are. They're called trade lines, and they go to trade posts. So if you can follow them all the way down to the ground, you can find a trade post that way until you have an economy scanner. But I mean, the system's lighting has got to be just right, you know. You got to be a little bit away from the planet when you start your pulse. And then you might still have to search around a little bit. And honestly, you can ask one of those guys, they'll tell you where the trade post is. But yeah, you can follow those lines down to trade posts. Alrighty. I can hear the roosters, so I know that you can probably. There's a hyperdrive. How much does that leave? 566. And I don't really have... Well, I have the one. Let's see if we can get a decent one. 216. It's better than 100. That's a big gun. It's a C-class. Scatter blaster, blaze javelin. There's another Viking. These guys are hanging out in all kinds of places. He wants to trade multi-tools. Oh, man. No. No, I don't want to do the work, you see. If you click decline, your standing with the Viking will fall. If you just exit out, then your standing will be increased. So don't decline the weapon. Just on a mouse, it's the right click. You just click out of it. You know, a lot of times that decline button doesn't do you any favors, and it's not a good thing to decline a frigate, for instance, just to exit out, because, you know, maybe you want it, and you can turn around and buy it. Magnetized ferrite. I haven't forgot that I need oxygen and ferrite, but this I need too, and I'd rather just buy it rather than cooking it. And I don't want to fill my suit up with oxygen quite yet. We can do that at home. I don't think did I do this? I did, yeah. Just looking for really simple things to do. I like the coloring on that hauler. It's an A30. But I don't like how narrow it is. See that? It just looks like a torpedo or something. It doesn't look anything like a torpedo or anything. Maybe a hot dog in a bun. All right, we can go farther now. Let's see here. Good grief. Oh, Viking Advance, sell rate 70%. If you really, oh, I forgot all about Polo and Nada. If you really want to make a lot of money in chlorine, you'll be getting cargo slots, not front suit slots. Because in the cargo slots, each one can carry 500 chlorine. Well, that took more concentration than it should have. All right, let's see here what the boys are up to. We're gonna make our money from farming, but you know, it's sensible. If you have a large refinery and you need money, you grab yourself 50 salt and, you know, 1,000 oxygen, and you can make a lot of money that way. Hi! I discovered things. I don't know what, but I discovered something. Wealth data. I think we have that. There's another movement module. Alrighty. Uh-oh, I'm yawning. I blame Steve from Game Mode, because I watched his video first, and oh, I'm glad I don't have to pay for that. And he had a great big giant yawn right at the beginning. And so I've been yawning ever since. Alrighty. Alright, we're not ready for anything serious like that. There's the geology cannon. And there's some more nanites. 350. We don't have a lot of milestones because we've been sitting at home farming. Alright. Here's the space station. It's camouflaged against the backdrop of that. Looks like a purple grass water planet. Oh dear. I'm not particularly fond of these because when you have a freighter, it's kind of hard to get around them. Unless it's your primary starship. Okay. It's also not a very good example of its kind either. That is a C-15. That's a pocket shuttle. A 23 slot pocket shuttle. You could park this thing on a dime, it's so tiny. It's an A-class, but there's no slot under the hyperdrive. You definitely have to roll that out and try to do better. If I forget my suit slot, because I went the wrong way. I ran a couple of tests because I don't know what made me. On Game Mode's video, he picked up some crystal sulfide, and I was wondering, that stuff from Abyss is not in the wiki, the refiner wiki. So I was wondering what in the world would it do in a refiner. So I went onto my other save, and I put cytophosphate in the refiner. It makes condensed carbon 1-to-1, and crystal sulfide in the refiner makes sodium nitrate 1-to-50. So 5 crystal sulfite makes 250 sodium nitrate. And they're fairly simple to get. Once you start swimming, there's another hyperdrive. I don't really have anywhere to put it, so I think I'll save it. Oh, I need to sell that movement module. Alright. Let's see what this one is. Harumph. I'm gonna have to actually look for some minor settlements. There's a scanner and a pulse spitter and a blaze javelin. Where is this? Where we are? Yeah. Oops. Fingers on the home keys. Home. Oops. Homers. Pulse spitter scanner. Blaze javelin. Well, what kinds of stuff? Got quite a bit of nav data saved up. Here's a heavy fighter. Not really appropriate to farming. A-class, but the shield is awful. The slots are okay. There's nothing under the pulse spitter, but that's nice. Let's put in the A36, A3611. It's okay-ish. There's a ball hauler. It's only a C. Of all the haulers I've ever owned, I've had a couple of A's, and I currently have an S-class hauler on my main save. And, you know, it really doesn't make a difference between the A and the S. unless you plan on that being your primary starship. If you do plan on being your primary starship, save your money and buy an S-Class. Stats are better. Okay. We've got to wrap this up, but I want to do one more. See if I can find one more. Oops. Here's a affluent Viking system. There's the freighter. Let's take a look at this freighter. It's nice on the bottom. That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and go to the space station, provided I can find it. It's down there somewhere. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and go to the space station and save it. And when we come back tomorrow, we will fight for a freighter. Not much farming involved. The reason I'm saving in the space station is because I don't want a C-class freighter. So I want it to be better than that, and we can fight for it. I don't know how long it'll take, but we'll give it a shot. All right, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow we're going to get a freighter. Have a great day.